Welcome to Chemistry Lover, and this is the 10th video of 100 important topics in organic chemistry series. And in this video I'm going to discuss about one name reaction, and that is Nazarov cyclization. Okay, so this is a very important name reaction, and we will actually revisit several concepts while discussing about this reaction. So if I want to represent the reaction simply, it will look something like this. So this is a alpha beta unsaturated dienone, alpha beta unsaturated dienone, and if you treat this with some Lewis acid, let's say BF3, or you can also use acids like phosphoric acid or that, or you can use light for this reaction. So either acid or light, anything you can use, and then you will have a cyclization reaction which will give you a product like this. So cyclopentanone you will get out of this reaction. Now this reaction is actually a pericyclic reaction, and it is basically electrocyclic ring closing reaction, but that you cannot say when you have this simple substrate, right? Because here manifestation of stereochemistry is not there. But when you take substrate like this, let's say you have a substrate like this, and now if you do the same reaction, let's say with BF3 like Lewis acid, so you are doing without light, so then you will get a product like this. So two 6-membered rings will be here, and now the double bond will be here, and here you will have two hydrogens. So here you had two hydrogens and they will be there. So now when you are doing the reaction in BF3 condition, that is without light, you will have a product where your hydrogens, one will be below the plane, another will be above the plane. But if you do the same reaction in presence of light, then you will get a different stereochemistry. Okay, so now you can see double bond will be here, but now the hydrogens either both will be above the plane or both will be below the plane, both will be on the same side. So this is a result of con-rotatory ring closing and dis-rotatory ring closing. So in this case it is con-rotatory, in this case it is dis-rotatory. If you don't know what is con-rotatory, what is dis-rotatory, watch my videos on electrocyclic ring closing reaction. So basically con-rotatory means when one hydrogen goes below and another goes above. So you can see in this case, in this side the rotation is, you can see, anti-clockwise, but in this side in this side the rotation is anti-clockwise, and here I did a mistake. So con-rotatory means in this side the rotation is anti-clockwise, so this hydrogen will go below, but on this side it will be like this. So same anti-clockwise, so both anti-clockwise rotation. So this is called con-rotatory, and this will go below, this will go above. But when the other thing occurs, so in this case it is con-rotatory, but when the reaction is in H nu condition, the light condition, you can see both are above. So here this is in clockwise direction and another one is anti-clockwise direction. So you can see this is called dis-rotatory, right? So we will see why this is con-rotatory, why this is dis-rotatory. So this is the nature of cyclization reaction. Now let us see the actual mechanism, why it is conrotatory in one case and disrotatory in another case. So first we will consider the reaction in heating condition or in acidic medium. So in acidic medium, first of all, this group will be protonated like this. Okay, so this group will be protonated, and we have this part. So we can draw this as a resonance canonical form like this for our simplicity, right? So we will just open up this and we will put a positive charge over here, right? Now if you count the electrons, so here 2 electron, here 2 electron, and this is empty. This orbital is actually empty, right? So this is a 4 pi electron system. So first we have to find out what electron system it is. So it is a 4 pi electron system, and this reaction we are now doing in medium like phosphoric phosphoric acid, H3PO3, H3PO4, or you can also do in Lewis acid medium. Then you will not have protonation, but this oxygen will be coordinated with some Lewis acid, right? Both are actually same. Now here you have this hydrogen and you have another hydrogen over here, right? So 4 pi electron system when we do the reaction in heating condition. So here we are not using light, that means we will consider it as heating condition. So in thermal condition, rather we should say, so in thermal condition 4 pi electron system means it is a conrotatory, we know that, right? So now if conrotatory ring closing occurs, what we will get? So here if we want to show it by arrow, so it will go here, this arrow will go here, and this will go here. So you can see this is what first we will get, right? So here you will have a positive charge, and this enol we will get. And now because it is conrotatory, so we can show like so this hydrogen will rotate clockwise, so it will go above the plane. Sorry, if it rotate clockwise, it will go below the plane, right? So it will go below the plane, because you can see if this kind of, so here we have the axis, if this kind of rotation takes place, this hydrogen will go below the plane. And now in this side what will happen? Again it will be anti-clockwise, right? So it will be anti-clockwise, and this hydrogen will now go above the plane. So this now from this side and from this side the hydrogen abstraction can take place, and generally after the enol formation, sorry, after the keto formation, so here the tautomerization will take place, and after the keto formation generally the hydrogen abstraction takes place from here, and you will get this as your product. So you have this hydrogen here, another hydrogen here. So this is the reaction in thermal condition. Now if we revisit our first example, the simple example, here also the similar reaction occurs, but now the positive charge is here, and you can see, so there is no there are two hydrogen in both sides, you have hydrogen, so stereochemistry is not important here. And also because only one option is there for the deprotonation, so you will get enone. So here the stereochemistry is not important. So here if you put R group also here, then also the stereochemistry is not important, because after all you are getting double bond, so stereochemistry is actually destroyed. So there is no question of stereochemistry. When you have this kind of situation where you have a possibility of double bond over here, then only the question of stereochemistry comes. Now let us see what happens for the photochemical condition. So in photochemical condition the reaction is actually done in solvents like benzene or other non-polar solvents. So here you cannot have protonation, but you can show this as charge separated species just to count the electron numbers, right? So here again you have 2 and 2, so 4 pi electron system, and 4 pi electron system in photochemical condition means D's rotation, right? So you have this hydrogen. Now here if you consider these two axes, you can see, so either one will be clockwise, another will be anti-clockwise, or vice versa. So that will result in this case, so if I draw it, you can see in this case both hydrogens will be above the plane like this, and similarly here you will have a double bond, here you will have this carbonyl group. So this is how the reaction takes place, right? So this is the overall picture of nature of cyclization. Now we have seen that nature of cyclization goes through cationic intermediate or cationic species, but in anionic species also this kind of ring closing reaction can happen, and that actually resembles the nature of cyclization, and that's why I am mentioning it here, but it is not a nature of cyclization. So let's say you have a substrate like this. Okay, so now this is, let me count it. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it would be like, I have to draw the proper number. Yeah, so let's say you have a substrate, just have to erase it. Yeah, so here you have this. For simplicity I am drawing like this. Yeah, so now I will erase from here. Okay, so this is our substrate. So this is basically 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is a 8-membered ring. Okay, so this is a 8-membered ring, and let's say you have one double bond over here, another double bond over here. Okay, now if you treat this with BuLi, let's say you treat this with BuLi, so BuLi can take a proton either from here or from here, and both will result the same carb anion, right? So we will again redraw it. Yeah, so let's say it takes a proton from here, so you have a negative charge, right? So this is our carbon, and this negative charge generates because it can be stabilized through resonance like this. It has a resonance stabilization, delocalization. Now we will try to draw it in a different way. Okay, so yeah, so this is 1 2 3, so this is 1 2 3, yeah, and another 1 2 3. Yeah, so here we have this double bond, and here we have this negative charge. Here we have one hydrogen, and here we have another hydrogen. Now you can see this is a 6 pi electron system. Okay, this is a 6 pi electron system, and it can undergo the electrocyclic ring closing reaction, right? So it can undergo the electrocyclic ring closing reaction, which will result in this compound. Now after the reaction, the protonation will take place. The protonation will take place, and you will get this as your product. Now the question is, what about the stereochemistry of these hydrogens? So they will have a particular stereochemistry, and in this case, because it is a thermal reaction, because we are not using any light, and it is a it is a 6 electron system. I did a mistake. It is not a 4 electron system, but rather it is a 6 electron system, 6 pi electron system, because 2 2 and 1 negative charge means 2. So this is a 6 electron system, thermal reaction. That means it is a D's rotatory ring closing. T is rotatory. So both so one will be anti-clockwise and another will be clockwise, and you will have both hydrogen on the same side. They will either be both above the plane or both below the plane. So this will be the correct stereochemistry. So you can see the similarity between this reaction and nature of cyclization, and that's why I mentioned it here. So this kind of question generally comes in exams like CSIR or other competitive exams. So that's all. So in this kind of problems, you have to find out the electron system and what is the condition, whether it is photochemical or thermal, and then you have to decide whether it will be disrotatory or conrotatory. So that's all. I hope that this video will help you. Thank you for watching. If you are new in this channel, subscribe this channel for getting more videos like that. And if you want any particular video, any particular topic, let me know in the comment section. I will make video on that.